Good day all, Mr. Joseph here, and thank you for tuning in. Today I have my Harbinger character, the same character I showcased in my last video, and I'm in Act 4. And for this video I wanted to showcase one of my favorite parts in Act 4, arguably one of the best acts in the game, at least in my opinion. So let's jump right into it here. So as you can see where we are now, we have these specters of the dead, and they're going down this stairwell. And now we're in the passage of souls. I've always loved this part in Act 4. We transition from the world of the living into the underworld. And I really like how they've designed this area. And now we're in the underworld. So cool. I'm not gonna kill everything in this area, but I'm slowly gonna make my way to the river Styx. Okay, I just reached level 36. Awesome. Where am I now? Okay, I'm at the river Styx. Perfect. Okay, the main quest updated. Let me unlock this portal. Let me check the main quest. Let me actually dispatch of these mobs first. Okay, so my next two objectives would be to cross the river Styx. We have to defeat, from what I remember, we gotta defeat Charon for that in a moment, and we have to seek the seer in Hades, the one we met earlier in Rhodes. Okay. There's some other quests here. Let me pick these up.
The ferryman has abandoned his boat, and there is no way over the river. One shade, Hipparchus it was, tried to gather a crew and man the boat, but they took him. I do not think they cared about the boat, but his crew got in the way. Since then, no one else has been willing to lead us. I fear our last... It was all supposed to be so easy.
Can you row the boat? Charon has gone. Do you know where he is? Can you bring him back? We want to get across, but the boat won't move without its master. Help us.
So apparently Charon, the boatmaster, has gone missing. Oh, we got a monster infrequent here. The Night Mistress's Crown. Some monster infrequents. Those are they're a different shade of green than that you typically see. Some of them are very powerful. So you want to keep an eye out for those. One monster infrequent that's really, really great are the Stonebinder's Cuffs. Now these I got in normal mode, so they're +1 to all skills, but in pretty sure, from what I remember, again it's been a while since I've played regularly, in Epic they're +2 to all skills, and Legendary it's +3 to all skills. So people farm those like crazy off the Gorgons that drop them, but they don't have a high drop rate, so they're a little hard to get. Luckily, I got these in normal mode with this character, and again +1 to all skills. You know, it's amazing. So let me continue onwards here, and I'll skip some of these mobs just so I don't have to make this video too long. Generally I don't mind clearing all the mobs in a new area that I'm in, just because I'm in no rush usually and I like to explore. I feel like my build and my gear for right where I am now in this act is really sufficient. I feel like I'm sufficiently overpowered for where I am. The only thing I have to be worried about is taking too much damage. Some of these mobs in Act 4, especially the rangers later on, deal a lot of piercing damage. I have my pierce resist at 80 for this reason. So Act 4, just for those of you watching, is heavy on the piercing damage. So get your pierce resist up, especially a little bit later in the act. It's funny, we have bugs here. I guess even in the Underworld they have bugs. Can't get rid of them anywhere. They're impossible to kill. Okay, we have a merchant here. Let me sell some stuff to the merchant, empty out my bags a little bit. So what do you guys think? If you were to answer the question, what is your favorite act in the game? Which act would it be? I think all the acts are pretty solid. But for me, Act 4 and 5 are really the best. I think Act 5 has the best soundtrack.
I swear I haven't sold a thing to those demons.
I know some people didn't enjoy Ragnarok too much, but for me, Ragnarok is really well done. Great soundtrack. It's pretty long too. The Night Mistress's crown. Should I sell this? You know what? I'm just gonna sell it. I don't need this on any of my characters. I'm just gonna sell it. I wish they would increase storage space in the game. I'm sure they could sell something. A package, $5, like double your storage space. People would buy that right up. I don't know what the hesitation is with that. It's easy money for THQ. Oh, we got these guys, the troglodytes. You know, these troglodytes in the Underworld, they drop a really good monster infrequent. I think it's, from what I remember, it's called Fold. It's a one-handed mace. Oh, this is Hipparchus. Let's see what he's up to.
You have freed me, but can I go on while others suffer? No, I will not cross the Styx until the way is clear for all shades. I will run the ferry myself. I cannot move Charon's boat without his oar, and I fear that the ferryman has discarded it when he left his post. If you could find the oar, I will take it up and become a ferryman myself. In the meantime, I shall return to the boat.
So we have Hipparchus here. He wants to replace the ferryman. Apparently the current ferryman's not doing his job adequately, but we have to find his oar so he can do so. So we're gonna try to find his oar next. Alright. Now where can that oar be hiding? Hey, why are you trying to hit my flag? Get away from there. Uh-oh, I gotta be careful. Gotta be a little careful. Alright, I'm safe now. Let me just explore this general area a little bit. I don't remember exactly where the ore is in this area, so I'm just gonna do a quick exploration. I'm sure it's around here somewhere. So here's the bridge. Let me just clear these mobs. I know we eventually have to face off versus Charon. Does he drop the ore? That might be the case. Let's see here.
Stay back or be destroyed.
Okay, I hear a voice, and here we have Charon. Okay, time to dispatch him. Should be easy for us. Yeah, no problem. Oh, he has a second phase. I didn't remember that. Okay. Look at that water attack. Nice. Oh, there's the ore. And his, let's open his loot box. Not bad. Let me just pick up all this loot. Okay, now we have the ore. We can bring it back to what's his name? Hipparchus, that's his name. Hipparchus. And that will finish that quest. Okay, where's that guy again? He's around here somewhere. Well, we freed him, right? So did he head back to that other area? Probably. Let's go check. Because he was in a cage. I'm guessing he's here now in this hub area. Let me see. Yep, he's right over there.
I have seen it. A beast of the Stygian marsh that lurks in the waters of the river. It swallows unsuspecting shades whole. Now with so many shades crowding the bank, it grows bold and comes ashore. In life, I was a hunter, and I would riddle the beast with arrows. But in this form, I have no weapons. I can do nothing.
So that's another quest, the Stygian lurker. Okay, let's worry about that later. Let's talk to Hipparchus for now.
With the ore in my possession, I will take all shades to the other side. No more will they need to pay for their passage. A new era has dawned. Let all enter the realm of Hades and find their destiny.
Okay, so that's the end of that quest. Hipparchus is the new ferryman. Okay, let me check the main quest again. Okay, so the main quest is updated as well.
You have freed Hipparchus. Now we will take the boat and cross the river ourselves. Thank you, thank you.
Okay, so that's the end of this portion of the main storyline. I'm going to call it here for this video. I just wanted to mainly showcase that transition from the world of the living to the world of the dead in Act 4. That's one of my favorite parts in Act 4. So thank you for tuning in for this video. Actually, you know what? Before I head off, I want to show you my gear quickly. I've made some gear upgrades. I have a new weapon, the Bite of Anubis. Awesome weapon. And also a new chest plate, which I have taken from my Spellbreaker. In the meantime, I think it's an awesome breastplate. Again, we have the +1 to all skills. So this is really, really useful. Again, pierce resistance as well on it. And you got bleeding resistance, elemental resistance, poison resistance, vitality damage resistance. Awesome breastplate. And a new shield, Shield of the Cobra. Pretty good shield as well. You got poison resistance, poison damage over time. Great shield. my damage has been very adequate, so I feel like I'm decently geared and equipped for where I am in the game. You just have to be worried that I don't get overwhelmed with mobs. That's how you die, especially in Act 3, Act 4. So that's it for this video, and thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And hopefully catch you guys on the next video. This is Mr. Joseph signing off. Have a great one.